Good morning, you guys, and welcome to another vlog. Today we will be doing 3 shifts in a row, so Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday, I'm at my full-time job, and on Wednesday, I am at my agency job, so we will see how this all goes. Today, I am COVID med-surg. No, actually, I lied. I'm not even COVID. I'm just med-surg. So on my unit, they're 4-1. That's what they try to keep it at if you do have med-surg. But, I mean, they'll go up to 5 here. So I have no COVID patients, all just regular med-surg, and I have 4 patients. One of them already went downstairs for a procedure. She's getting a left heart cath done. So she'll be off the floor for a little bit, and I've already rounded on the other 3 since we did bedside shift report, and they all seem okay. They're ordering breakfast right now, so a little bit later I'll go back and round on them and pass them their meds whenever their trays get up here. So here's to hoping that this week is good. And that's all I got to say on that. All right, you guys, I am checking in with you. I mean, nothing significant has happened. It's just that a lot of my patients are having like procedures and stuff done today, which requires extra work on my part. But it is helpful that they're not on any type of isolation, so I could just walk into the room. So I have like one patient who's supposed to have an MRI, so we have to do an MRI checklist to make sure they didn't have any like implantable devices or anything like that. Then my other patient I told y'all before went down for the heart cath. She should be returning shortly to the unit. And then my other patient, he's getting fluid removed from his hip. Apparently it's like an abscess there. So they're going to remove that and then collect cultures on it. So he will go down later for that in interventional radiology. So I had to do labs for him before he goes down to check his clotting factors and stuff like that. So I sent that earlier this morning. So that's what's going on right now. Most of their meds seem to look like they were in the morning. So I'm thinking from here on out, like it shouldn't be too bad. But I'm not sure how the unit is working today because a lot of the people on our floor are negative. And then y'all know my unit is kind of a mixed unit. So there's IMU patients, COVID and non-COVID. And then there's med-surg patients, COVID and non-COVID. So like non-COVID nurses that are med-surg can get up to 5 patients. And like I told y'all before, I only have 4. So I'm not sure if there's like an open room or something and I'm going to be getting an admission, or I'm not sure how they're doing that today because I haven't like had time to put 2 and 2 together in regards to the assignment. So I know I have 4, and Kelsey's also non-COVID med-surg, and she has 5. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get another patient later or not. Hopefully not. But like I'm saying, there's not much going on. A lot of them are new to the hospital, so the doctor has to come and round and decide like what's the plan for them and what are we going to do for them. So a lot of them have consults that have to be seen. So we're going to try to ride this out as long as possible without me having to do too much work. So here's to that. What's up, you guys? I am on break. I'm actually about to head back, just checking in with y'all. I don't think anything has really changed much from our last check-in. Still just been rounding on my patients, giving them pain medication as needed. I'm still waiting for this one patient to go down to interventional radiology, and I just found out, well, he's not consentable, meaning like he's not oriented enough to understand all the benefits and risks and all that with the procedure. So they had to like contact his guardian or like, power of attorney, whoever's appointed to make medical decisions for him. And apparently that stuff is not on the chart. So they said they talked to the person and told them they need to bring the stuff to the hospital. So now I'm waiting for them to get here, and I'm going to get that information for them and get it converted to Epic, which is the charting system we use here. And then they will be able to like do the consent with this patient. So that's what we're waiting on. Everybody else have seen some of their consults. Some of them are still waiting to see some of their consults. So like I said, probably tomorrow, a lot of stuff will be different. Right now, today is basically about like doing testing and finding out what's going on with them and what is the plan moving forward and things like that. So it's a lot going on, but at the same time, it's not. So that's fine with me. I really don't have any more meds to pass until like 5 p.m. So that's cool. I do need to check one patient's skin because he does have some skin issues, and I need to look at what it looks like. I had another patient who had skin issues, but they weren't nearly as bad as I thought it was. Okay. It wasn't nowhere near as bad as I thought it was. Like, I thought she was going to have, like, severe pressure ulcers, but it's more just, like, resurfaced skin that's been healing. So I'm going to go back out there now, and I'm going to go around on my patients again, and then I'm probably going to sit down and do nothing for a little bit. So I'll probably tap back in with y'all at the end of the shift unless something else happens, but I highly doubt it. So I'll see y'all later. I don't know, I was looking at my video and it's like my head looks like an egg. All right, so my patient has to do a frailty test. So they want her to walk 5 meters. So I got these from Central Supply. Yeah. So I'm gonna tape these together to make it 5. And then we're gonna line the wall so she can walk. And then I have to time her. So she has to do this 3 times. Hopefully y'all can hear me. What is up, you guys? I had to come back and make sure I close out this day because I know I be forgetting to do that, and then I just be popping up and it's a brand new day. But nothing really significant happened towards the end of the shift. The only thing that did was that frailty test I put before this, and basically I don't know why they wanted to do that. I guess it had to do with something with one of her cardiac procedures that she'll probably get done tomorrow. I'm not sure. I've never done that before. So I definitely wanted to include it in today's vlog. I'm actually outside the grocery store right now because I'm trying to be about this cooking life, okay? I'm trying to cook more and eat out less unless it's like really intentional. So I wanted to make some sloppy joes on one of these days in the slow cooker, and I didn't realize I didn't have any barbecue sauce. So now I'm at the grocery store to get that, and I'll probably prep for like that meal tonight, but I don't think I'll cook it tonight because I already have food like in the refrigerator that I cooked from yesterday and stuff that I can eat. And yeah, so I've been trying to utilize a lot of more slow cooker meals and a lot more cooking like 2 meals on my off days in order to compensate for like trying not to eat out as much and stuff like that. So far it's been going pretty good, but the bad thing about this recipe is that you have to cook it on low for 4 to 5 hours. And this week my husband is like traveling into the office, so it's like there's no one to take it off. So I think what I'll have to end up doing is maybe putting it on at night before I go to sleep, and then like when I wake up in the morning turning it off. I'm not sure exactly because as y'all can see it's like 7:54 and I don't get home till like around this time, so it's kind of like what 4 hours from now is midnight. I'm not going to be up at that time, and that's when it needs to be turned off. So I'll have to try to figure that out and see what I want to do about that. So I don't know, but I'm here. I'm gonna go get that real quick, and I will see you guys tomorrow. What is up, you guys? Welcome to day 2 of the vlog. I have two of my same patients back. They split some of the other ones up, but that's okay. Those were like my more difficult patients, I'd say. And then what's it called? I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, I got an admission. So she already came up here, and then I have this other patient. He's HIV positive, so he's getting like a lot of antifungals and antibiotics. My mind is kind of scattered right now, if y'all couldn't tell. I'm like, what am I trying to say? I don't know. Anyway, I didn't drink anything today, so I'm making me some coffee. I'm like, I ain't about to buy no coffee. I'll just use what's on the unit, period, okay? I told y'all we trying to save money in 2022, okay? I don't even know, like, how many of these I need. I'm just guessing. But anyway, that's what's going on right now. I'm going to start passing meds in a little bit. I didn't want to go get my oatmeal or anything because I'm like, what is it called? Like, I don't want to start eating it and not be able to finish. So I was like, let me just drink a cup of this and then start talking to y'all. So today should be a good day. I'm hoping so. I already know everything about these people. And then the new ones, they're okay. That admission is actually a COVID rule out patient. So, I mean, there's nothing new there with that one. So, like I said, should be a pretty decent day. I have 2 of the techs I really like here. So, let's see if it's too hot. It's good enough. All right, guys. So I will see you guys a little bit later. What's up, you guys? Checking in. So apparently DNV is here at my hospital today. So they had like a little code word so the hospital can know when they're here, and it was code gold. So they called it like around 8 o'clock. So people start like freaking out, trying to clean everything and do all this crap. And then they're like, oh, if they're coming, like, you need to talk to them, Laney, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not about to do nothing. So I'm avoiding being outside on the unit today. I'm going to bathe my patient, which is, I was planning to do that anyway, but this just expedited the process. And then now I'm down here getting breakfast. I thought it was so funny because I was like, I just told them that I didn't spend any money today because I like drank the coffee, you know, at work, and now I'm about to go get an omelet. But I'm like, oh, it's okay, you know. So I'm down here now getting an omelet, and hopefully I don't get caught up with DNV because that's just not for me. All right, guys, so just another quick update. Honestly, DNV hasn't come up here yet, so everything's good so far. It's pretty much a ghost town here. Like, nobody's sitting at the nurse's station. No one's doing anything. It's like everybody's running scared for DNV, which is cool by me because I'm like, don't bother me, don't talk to me. I just don't want them to come on my unit and start trying to ask me questions, but whatever. One of my patients, she went off to get dialysis, so I technically only have 3 now. One of them is going to possibly discharge tomorrow to a long-term care facility. She just has like a UTI and lymphedema. My new admission, turns out she does not have COVID, so she just has pneumonia. So I'm just doing IV antibiotics for her. And then I have another patient with HIV, AIDS, streptococcus, meningitis. He's a little altered mental status, but he's not like trying to jump out the bed or anything like that. So there's not much to do on him. It's just like antibiotics and antifungals and stuff like that. So none of my patients are really needy today. They're all like either really nice or confused. So I love it here right now. So the rest of the day should be good. I'm going to tap back in with you guys if something changes or if I see something I haven't seen before and so on and so forth. So I'll talk to y'all later.
First floor. The first floor is handicap?
Yeah, no, she said no.
Okay, the paramedic said he parked it on the first floor, near the handicap or in the handicap. He didn't want to go anywhere but to the handicap. And apparently it may be near the handicap on the other wall that's close to the street.
I mean, you can't just leave her.
And I told him to go over there, and he was like, no, there's no handicap over
They're already
there.
cleaning her room.
She's technically discharged. I don't know how that's going to
So all he had to do was push on the next row.
What?
The alarm only goes to a certain distance. I think he's just being a butthole.
Oh, no.
Knew this was
If you
gonna
don't want
happen.
to do it, then find somebody else. I'll look for somebody else to cook. Didn't make no sense.
But is the ambulance still there?
There's no ambulance. She was discharged. They were supposed to take her, push her to her car in the garage. Per Lisa.
Oh,
But he didn't find the car.
Yeah, but he didn't push me on the other row either.
No, but he shouldn't just come back. No, he shouldn't just come back and bring her back. No. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is
I know it's out of protocol to do it, but
She was already.
I know. Just give us a minute. I can't leave the floor because I've got patients.
oh yeah, I know, and I don't want you to do that. You got other patients.
All right, y'all. So this nurse, she had a rapid response on one of her patients, and like I guess they're IMU now. I don't really know what's going on, but she's trying to get caught up with that. And so she's behind on one of her other patients. So she asked me like, "Am I busy?" See, this is a problem with doing your work on time. People start trying to ask you to do stuff like, I'm sorry that I know my patients and I can do stuff. And, you know, I normally wouldn't even have a problem with this. It's just it's a fact, too, that I don't even know this girl. And I'm like, I don't know anything about your patient. And you're trying to ask me, I don't even know anything about your patient, are you? And you trying to ask me to pass meds for you? Like, I don't like that. So she's like, oh, can you help me pass med for this patient? I'm behind, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and do a lab. Okay, I'll try for the PTT or whatever. And then the charge nurse asked me, too. So I'm like, all right. So then I'm looking at this person's MAR just to see what's going on. She has she has meds that are not giving from 1 o'clock and it's 6. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you got a 1 o'clock med, you got a 2 o'clock med, you got a 4 o'clock med, and then you got 6 o'clock meds. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'll do your lab, but I'm not doing your meds, and I don't even know this patient. And then from what I've heard, I'm not going in the room yet. He's confused. So I'm sorry if you're going to have to stay over 20 minutes to medicate your patient because you had a rapid response. Like, I don't see the point of me medicating him for 6 o'clock when you might have to go back in the room to do all the other stuff anyway. Hold on a second. So I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comments. What would y'all do if y'all are in my shoes? Would y'all give the meds? Would y'all not give the meds? Or like what? So the meds are like blood pressure meds. I don't know. An antibiotic and something else. But basically, like if I passed all of them, it'd be like 8 meds. And I'm like, I'm all for helping. But when I ask people for help, it's like 1 or 2 meds. Not like a whole bunch. And then not like severely overdue from like 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I have a doctor waiting outside for me on one of my rooms, so I'm about to go check with that. Like I said in my nurse tips video, get your patients together before you be trying to help other people. All right, guys, so update. I attempted to get the lab. I didn't get it. I didn't even realize that this is the patient that this girl was calling vascular access to get an IV for her. Because, like, the patient pulled out the IV and he has no veins. And I'm like, not you sending me in there to do a PTT, which requires me filling up the whole tube, and you had to call vascular access to do it this morning. Like, what do you think this is? So anyway, that patient was confused, and luckily I grabbed my tech to go in to help hold him down for me, because he would have, like, that would have been a no-go. But regardless, I did not get the lab. Like, I think I filled up like 1/4, which isn't enough. So she has to deal with that, and I definitely didn't pass them damn meds. Like, what the hell you think this is? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that situation down below in the comments. Also, like, everything started happening towards the end of the shift. One of my patients ended up transferring to another facility. I mentioned that before, but she actually left around that same time. And then like 3 doctors came for 2 different patients. And they're like trying to talk to me about stuff. And I'm like, it is 1800s. I am trying to go home and chart, okay? My patient, my little grandma, blood pressure was like in the 190s, 200s. I'm like trying to medicate her. Like, it's just like, okay, so you want to turn up towards the end of the shift, huh? But anyway, still leaving at a good time. It's pretty okay. Like, it's fine. I'm not too mad about it. I kind of like sat down for a good portion of the shift, so like I said, not too mad about it. But that concludes day 2, you guys. And tomorrow, I will see y'all in day 3. All right, guys. Welcome to day 3 of the vlog. I'm going to be talking to y'all and getting my stuff together at the same time. So today I'm actually in the ER. I'm at the facility I normally go to, but this time they kind of have me in a different part of the ER. It's called the CDU, or it stands for Clinical Decision Unit. I've actually never been on this side of the ER before. Normally I'm in the main part of the ER, and then it's like, I mean, I guess that's really just all to it. Normally I'm in the main part of the ER where everybody else is, at the part that y'all are used to like seeing whenever, if you've ever been in a hospital before or anything like that. But today they have me over here, and I'm still being like a whole nurse. It's just like a different area. So low key, like, it's real ghetto looking. The tech came in when I was trying to talk to y'all. But anyway, I'm over here in this other area. Like I said, it kind of looks really ghetto. I'm definitely going to show y'all like what's it looking like. They have, like, I'm the only nurse on this side. Like, I'm kind of ducked off from the main part of the ER. I'm only nurse on this side, and I have a tech. She asked me like what time do I want my vitals and stuff like that. I told her just go ahead and get them at 8, and then we'll go forward from there. So right now I actually have 5 patients. I med surge. It's 7:30 right now, so I'm gonna go and round on everybody and see what they're looking like. Like I said, I'll show y'all what it looks like, because it's like I'm in the ghetto, okay? Like, in the ghetto. But I had to come and get my stuff from like their main break room and bring it over here to this break room, because like it's so far and I'm not trying to like walk like that. But I'll give you guys a unit tour, or where I'm at tour, real quick. All right, you guys, I'm back again. I'm going to give you guys a little update on what's going on. So I found out that this side is open because yesterday they had 17 hold patients, which is a lot, and they had to free up some room in the ER. So they put like a lot of the hold patients over here, so it's like, you know, the ER can be the ER. So she was saying to me that I was asking the charge about this because I was like, I've never been on this side before. And she was like, it's not open all the time, but like occasionally it would be open for like instances such as yesterday. So I've already discharged one patient. So now I'm back down to 4. Hopefully it stays that way for a while. The patient I discharged didn't even really have much going on. She just came in for symptomatic anemia. So her hemoglobin was severely low. It was like 4 or something. And they gave her 2 units of packed red blood cells, monitored her overnight. And then they rechecked her hemoglobin. It was 7. So they discharged her home today. And she's going to follow up with her OB in a week or 2 because I guess it was like uterine bleeding is what I think they said it was. But I didn't have any meds for her, so it's not like that did anything for me. So I'm just like, that's cool or whatever. But most of my patients don't have that many meds. One of my patients, he's here. He was vomiting and having vomiting blood and having bloody stool, but he hadn't had any episodes of doing that since he's been in the ER. And he has like all these antibiotics, and he's also like alcohol withdrawal type patient. So he has like a banana bag, then all the stuff you would do for like a GI bleed. So I'm actually going to try to paste another IV in him because he has too many IV meds for it to just be like one IV, like. And he has pretty good veins from the look of it, so. Might put in 2 IVs on him so he can have 3. I don't know. I need to check his IV compatibility because the nurse before me put some stuff together and I'm like, I don't even know if that's like if that can be done. But I'm going to check to see if they're compatible. If they're not, he definitely needs that IV. But he has like my most stuff. My other 2 patients don't, well, one patient don't have meds for the rest of the day. And then my other one, she has like maybe afternoon meds, like little stuff. And that one is here for a stroke rule out. I also have another patient that's a COVID patient. And so she's just like COVID pneumonia. But the thing with her is she's like combative. Like she's confused and combative. So I'm like, I'm not doing that today. This is day 3 of 3. I'm good. So the tech is in there now getting her vitals and blood sugar. But she was asleep. Like, I received that patient like at 7 something. So 7:40, something like that. So I did the other ones first. I like peeped in on her, but that's about it. I just realized they told me she was on 6 liters of cannula. I don't think they put her on a humidifier, so she's gonna need a humidifier for her nose. So I'm gonna have to do that. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to follow up with that. As always, I'll keep you guys updated. If something goes on, I'll tap back in and record. So I'll see y'all later. All right, y'all. So I actually ended up having to put another IV in on that patient because when I looked up his medications, some of them that guy had combined, they were not supposed to be. Like, there is no proof that they were like compatible or not compatible. So to be on the safe side, I started him a new IV, and then I what is it called? Started him a new IV, and then I put like the other one that didn't go with the rest, like on that one IV, because he has Protonics, he has octreotide, he has normal saline now, and then he has like Flagyl and Rocephin IV antibiotics. So I was just like, let's just redo everything you did because you didn't do it right, and let's just get all the way together. So that's done. I actually need to catch up on some charting. I only charted on 2 patients so far, like everything. So I need to chart on my other ones, but I don't have any. Well, I might have 2 patients I might have meds on in a little bit, but I chart pretty fast, so I'm not too concerned about that, but I gotta, get the ball moving. So they communicate down here in ER with these walkie-talkies. I'm trying to unclip it from my pants so y'all can see. So I just heard on here that all of my patients should be getting a room within the hour. So I'm hoping I can go home early. We'll see. All right, y'all, I'm ready to go, okay? We transported 3 of the 4 remaining patients I had upstairs. So my last one I already gave a report for, and she is the COVID patient. They were cleaning her room when I was on the phone with them for report. So I need to find out if the room is clean, and then we could transport her upstairs. But before she goes up, they were asking, like, can we check the blood sugar? So I have my tech in there going to do that now. And then I just need to sit for 2 seconds. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm gonna sit for 2 seconds, and then we'll take her up, and then I can be done. Hopefully they'll just go ahead and send me home. As y'all can see, them press-ons for my CPR class, they are dying. Some of these are actually peeled off, but I'm going to take them all off tomorrow. So it doesn't matter. Today's been real chill. I'm not even mad at it. But if there's ever an opportunity to present itself for me to go home early, like, yeah, I want that. Like, why wouldn't I? So I'm gonna be like, hey, Miss Charge Nurse, can I go? But also I'm like staying to the end. So it's just kind of like, not staying till the end, like it's almost the end. So it's kind of like, okay. I'm good with 5:30, 6 o'clock. What time is it? I think it is almost 5:30. Anyway, so that means I'm good to go. We made it out, guys. Woohoo! Y'all know my master planning with trying to leave early don't always fall through if you've been watching my vlog. So actually that last transfer upstairs took way longer than it needed to, but I got it done, okay? Period. Even if that means transferring the patient to the bed by myself. This is why we go to the gym. You heard? Anyway, obviously y'all can see I'm glad I'm getting the F up out of here. Sometimes it doesn't matter how much money they're paying us. I just be like, can I go home? Thanks. So that concludes this week's vlog, you guys. Actually, nothing too eventful happened today, which I am glad about. Nothing of note to tell y'all. If you made it to the end of this video, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and like this video, because y'all be looking at it but y'all don't be liking it. So I'm gonna need y'all to like it, and then when y'all look at it, I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe if y'all haven't already, especially if y'all watched multiple of my videos, because why not? Show your girl some love, and I will see you guys next week.